Walk me through your preparations right now for Darlington, Chase.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Honestly, there's really not a lot we can do. With the rules kind of being the way they are, and having limited practice and stuff nowadays, anyway. But yeah, it'll be interesting. NASCAR has never seen really anything like what we're about to see this year, and showing up and just racing without any on-track time or any prep, inside the car is super unorthodox and has never really even been considered until all this. So part of me is excited. I think it's exciting to have something new. I'm excited that we're going to be back on TV and give our fans something to watch. The other part of me, I hate that we're even in the situation that we're in, but I think the silver lining is that we're going to be able to offer something to our viewers on TV, and at least we're back racing in some capacity.
No doubt. But if you don't mind, I'd love to get in some more questions about how this is going to work, because this could be a model potentially for other sports that certainly so many people are close in proximity to each other. And so is your crew, the rest of your crew and your team, currently quarantined right now to make sure that everybody is COVID negative, being tested before Darlington, Chase?
Yeah, I think that's currently all being worked out right now. NASCAR is going to have a procedure of some sort. I don't really have any details to share, unfortunately, but there's going to be some type of procedure that we all have to go to or go through to basically get approved, I'm assuming, at the very least. So I look forward to, just getting to the racetrack. I look forward to learning more about it. I really don't know. It's all very fluid. I think things are changing daily. And, I think the bottom line is they, as a sanctioning body, see an opportunity for us to be able to go back racing in a safe manner for all of us. And I think if, we can procedurally cover all the corners of everything that we need to do to make sure everybody stays safe, I think we can do it and do it successfully. So,
do you feel safe? Does this feel safe to you? Or I'm not just talking about COVID. You mentioned how you're not going to spend any time in the car before racing. So, do you feel safe over all this, Chase?
I do. I think that they're going about it in a manner that is cautious enough that I feel fine. From the racing side of things, I think that from my standpoint, we've run 5 races this year. Yes, it is going to be odd to just hop back in the car, but the majority of the guys in the field have already run those 5 races, so you do have a little time. I know it's been a couple months, but I think after a period of time in the race, I think everybody will be back into form, and then certainly by that second, third race, I think everybody will be up to speed.
Chase Elliott right here on the Rich Eisen Show, getting set for Darlington and then getting set for Charlotte after that. And then what are you being told about after all that? Should everything go according to plan and everybody has some safe races and nobody tests positive? And I guess, you know what I mean? Like, so what are you being told about, if you will, over the steering wheel, Chase?
Yeah, honestly, that's so far above me. I don't even bother asking. I think plans and things for Darlington are changing rapidly. So I'm not even sure how it's even fair to ask an executive, what their plan is beyond Charlotte and so forth. So, they're in the positions they're in at NASCAR and in their respective, companies across our sport that make those decisions. And, I'm going to do as I'm told.
You're going to get behind the wheel and you're going to race. You're going to make some left turns. So in that regard, as well, when you said that things are changing for Darlington, can you give me an example about how things are changing, where you're like, okay, I've got this plan, but now you might have to have a different plan, literally, in just the way that you do anything protocol-wise, just because of safety reasons?
I think that's exactly it. I think they're just trying to, make sure that procedurally, travel and us going into the racetrack and how people interact with each other. I mean, I think all those things are still being ironed out. I think they're right at the tail end of having it all done. Luckily we still have almost a couple weeks. So I think they've done a really good job in getting a set plan and doing it properly and getting it distributed with plenty of time. I mean, I think every team was prepared to go race at Atlanta. We were all headed to the racetrack on Friday morning when all this happened. So, cars were in a position to already go to the racetrack. So I think, everybody's had plenty of time to prep for this. And, I think it'll be interesting. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to getting back to racing.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.